Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Thanks for stopping back by to watch a video or two. So I'm trying to be really proactive on doing more videos, especially for this build that I'm doing right now for Ross Becker, who is a very talented guitar player for the band Poor Vita, which is also an amazing band. And I also want to just get back into it and try to keep the videos going because, like I said in a video before, it's kind of cool for the people that are getting a guitar built to watch it being built, right? So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Again, I'm going to keep trying to every day do a little video of this guitar build. But before we get started today, I just got a package in from our favorite guitar part and supplier, Stumac. And today, we got some really nice pieces of paper to start the charcoal grill with. You guys got one of those chimneys? You know what I'm talking about? The chimneys that you put the charcoal in, you put the paper in the top and light it? If you don't have one, you need to look into it. Weber Grills. This stuff works perfect for that. Okay, but enough of that. Today we got some supplies. We got from my favorite new company, Glue Boost. Now, please keep in mind, I don't get paid for any of these shout outs that I'm giving here. I'm just doing it because it's a great product and so I use it. This is a non-stick mixing palette. All right, which comes in handy when you're trying to mix color into CA glue, because whatever you put CA glue on, obviously it sticks to it, hence the word glue involved in that. But there are ways that you can get around it. Silicone and Teflon, wax, of course. You don't want to put wax on anything you're really trying to glue together. But this right here that comes in this kit is a piece of Teflon. If I can get it out. This little piece right here of Teflon. And it's very slick. Nothing will stick to this. So you can put drops of like medium fast hardening CA glue, not the really thin stuff, but the stuff that takes a little while to harden up on here, and add tint to it. Mix it up and use it for touch-up work or filling or whatever you want to use it for, you know, around inlay and that type of thing, or doing repair work. All right, so that's very cool. We got that today. We also got this kit of, here's the thing, something about Glue Boost though that really kind of ticks me off a little bit, because you can't find white Glue Boost anymore. You can find black. I don't know why they don't make white. But what you can do instead is buy this. And this is a master tint kit with black and white inside of it. So they give you these little jars of tint. Now you get a ton of black, which comes in handy because obviously a lot of guitar work on ebony and that type of thing is very black, especially like old Gibsons and stuff. The fretboards are nearly black anyway. So you can take this powder and mix it in. Let me see if I can get close enough. And mix it in to CA glue. Turn on this light so you can actually see. Isn't that better when you have light? And the often neglected white tint. This comes in so handy for doing so many different things, especially if you're doing a white guitar or if you're doing binding. And you can always add a little amber tint here and there if you want to make it aged or whatever. So this is the stuff that I recently ordered, and it also comes with these little paddles for mixing it with, and the CA glue will not stick to them. So this is an awesome thing. Very glad to get that into the shop. All kinds of lights that are off. No wonder it's so dark. And also, I had to order some Mixol, white Mixol, because I'm doing a guitar. Let me go grab it real quick and I'll show it to you. Hold on. This guitar here, which I call a Surf Killa, K-I-L-L-A, Surf Killa. It's got kind of that Jaguar Mustang vibe that we're putting, hold on. We're putting this pick guard on with some TV Jones pickups, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blue tint, blue sparkly tint, and do a burst around here. That's the plan. I'm going to add a little more white to it. This was supposed to have sparkle in it, but I have to admit that I kind of goofed it up when I was spraying. But that's all right. We can fix it. So there's that. Okay, so this is the cool stuff going on around here. I was really glad to see this because now I can add a little of this to my finish. I can get a nice base going here. This is almost done. We can get that cool blue burst around the outside. And yeah, but today, other than this exciting adventure, we're going to start the Bellycut on the Ross Becker build, the T-style, the hybrid T. Right? Okay, so I'm going to go put this back where it goes so it doesn't get lost. Put this away. And I'll be right back. Okay, so hang on. All right, so I need to move you over by the CNC. We'll get that set up. Very similar to what we did yesterday, the video before this one. I'm just going to start by setting up the origin again. I set my origin every day because you cannot trust the machine to go back exactly to origin every day. Now, if you're just doing something like a cutting board or a sign perhaps, and you're just trying to do some V-style carving, and you just want the machine to come back to the origin you set the day before, and it's only going to be 20 thousandths of an inch off or 10 thousandths of an inch off or whatever, you know, that's fine because it's a sign, it's a cutting board, no one cares. But if you're doing a guitar build and you're trying to get your frets and your inlay and that type of thing back to where it's supposed to be because you ran out of time for one reason or another, who knows, or you had a power outage or who knows what. It's computers, so God only knows what will happen, right? Then you need to be able to reset all the way back exactly to the same spot every day. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the ball end mill in there, and we're just going to let that baby eat Bellycut today. And that's pretty much it for this video. This will be a very short video today, all right, because they don't all have to be an hour long, do they? Okay, hang on. Let me get set up. I'll be right back. Okay, so you remember yesterday we made our X marks the spot on this slab for the hybrid T, and we haven't taken it all the way back to home yet. With a CNC machine, the first thing you do every day when you turn it on, it has to go home. That way the CNC has reoriented itself to where the beginning of the world is again. Okay, when you turn it off and it's back here in this position, you can't start from there. You have to take it home first because it needs to know where the beginning of the world is again. All right, here we go. Okay, so now the machine knows X, Y, and Z is at home, okay? And it looks something like this on the pad. And you would think it would be all zeros, but it's not. But this is the beginning of where this machine knows where it starts. So what I'm going to do now is just tell it to go back to origin, and it's the same origin that we set yesterday. But it won't go exactly back there. It'll be very close, but not to the exact spot that we want it to be. So I'm going to change this out, put it in my little tiny bit again, change that out again, pull it in the ball end mitt, and then we can roll. And it knows where we're going. course, one day I will have an Optimus robot that can come in here and just do all of this. And I can just, you know, drink and smoke weed and get fat. Just kidding, I would not do that. Make cookies. Right? All right, hold on. I got to move this over a little bit. All right, take that out of there. Put in our little tiny bit again. Just slow down, take my time, I'm not in a hurry. I have to tell myself that all the time. Slow down, take your time, you're not in a hurry. All right, so I'm just going to get close on X. Take Z down to where it's almost to the surface. Like that. If I take my glasses off, I can see it better. Bring Y to me. Take X back over till it's right on the center line. Just like that. Bring Y right up to the X. Z down to where I can see it. Just like that. That's right back on that spot. Now I can raise Z up. Hit 4, zeroes it out. Origin has been reset. Okay, so now all we need to do is put a different bit in and let the machine eat. And I'll film it for a little while, speed it up, and that'll be it for today. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you very much for taking the time to stop by the channel and taking a look and see what we do here. I know there's, you know, a lot of stuff to watch on videos nowadays, so it's very cool that you take a moment to stop here and see what's up. All right, that's enough of the sentimental stuff. Let's get going on the work here. Hold on. Oh, all right. Let's get her set back up and rolling. And while this is doing this, because it's going to take a while, this is the longest run of the whole build, really, the Bellycut. The rest of the stuff we do takes 5-10 minutes, and it's done. We'll put this ball mill in. We got to change collets first, though. Touch off. Run, pause, disc, back. Put these over here. Okay, so let's cut this Bellycut right here. This is going to take a while. We're just going to let it roll, and we'll see you on the next video, okay?